on Pelan and why it was given the name Pelan.
Well, I tell you, from our history, the name Pelan was designated Pelan because the first person in the history of the nation that bear witness to the Father, his name was John 37X. That was Shahid. And Shahid, as attribute, means the witness. So he witnessed.
Our John.
Thank you. The Father building, not only in the mosque, but he was teaching a brother in Queens when they were selling Muhammad Speaks newspaper. I think it was at Jamaica Center, that he was Allah. He got the Muhammad Speaks newspapers, his lapel button and the bow tie and suit on, and they out there, as they call fishing, selling papers. And the Father was manifesting to the man that he was Allah and showing and proving.
The first time I met the Father, we was in the Nation of Islam, and we had squads. And what is the meaning of FOI? It's the name given to the military training of men. And we learned discipline and organization because we had just got out the army. And we were selling Muhammad Speaks newspaper out in Long Island, Strong Island. We used to take the newspaper out and attack the community like we was shooting it down. We knock on everybody's door and sell them a paper. And so we was on the L platform coming back, and the Father was arguing with another FOI member about he was Allah. The Father was saying, I'm Allah, and the brother was telling him, you can't be Allah, because the Allah is all in all. And the Father said, I'm all in all, an arm, a leg, an arm, and a head. And I agreed with him, and I took his side, and we became fast friends and hung together from that day till the day he died.
And Shahid bear witness. And the place that Shahid, the witness, lived was in Pelan, which is called Patmos in Revelation. So the Father know the signs. They said that the Father was a high scientist in the Mars, advanced fruit of Islam, a student minister under Malcolm X. And he signs that up and designated Pelan, as Patmos was called in Revelation,
They say
according to the witness. Yeah.
Pelan's the name of the place where the devil's manufactured.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but in Revelation 1:9, Patmos.
Right.
And it was the equivalent to Pelan. So from the Revelation of Patmos, it was Pelan where the devil was manufactured. But that wasn't in reference to Shahid being manufactured. However, Shahid turned out to be the provocator of the Father getting shot in the first instance. And Shahid turned out to be one who poisoned Allah's first fruit. You know, a lot of people don't realize it, but I ain't afraid to tell it, that Messiah, Bismillah, and Yahara was introduced to Haran by Shahid, who turned out to be, as he said in his own words, strung out like a research monkey. He wrote that in his book, The Naked Truth.
Naked Truth, wow.
He said he was strung out. He was a dope fiend, strung out like a research monkey.
Wow.
And I seen him in the dope program. He came to recruit me one time to do some stick up for Shahid.
Right, yeah.
For some dudes that was hooked up with the Italians from 116, a dude named Chick. He came to recruit me for $80,000 diamond heist in the Diamond District. And Justice saved me from whatever it was going to be. You know, because he seen me with him in front of the school. He was in the drug program and came from the drug program to the school to recruit me for the heist. And when Justice seen me with him, you know how Justice approached me? what you doing with that nigga? And it shocked me. And I thought Justice came at him like that because they once had a dispute about a woman.
Right, yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, and I thought that's why Justice came. But Justice didn't come at me like that because of the dispute with no woman. He came at me because he knew what happened with Messiah, Bismillah, and Yahara being introduced to Heron by him. And he knew that Shahid was the provocator of the father getting shot the first time. Okay, what I mean by the provocator is that Shahid is the one that was extorting people out here on this avenue and claiming that if they didn't give them whatever he wanted, that the 5 sinners was going to get him. You know, so the provocation was that anybody that wanted to do something to the father, now they got some people that want to do something to the 5 sinners because here's a 5 sinner extorting him. So they go to the leader as opposed to the guy that was actually extorting him. And Shahid wasn't extorting him with no 5 sinners. He was extorting him with a dude named Pop, who was a junkie too, and a dude named Billy, who was alcoholic. And they did get shot that night with the father, Pop and Billy. But you think Shahid got shot? No. He claimed when the dude put the gun towards him, it clicked, click. That's what he claimed. But they didn't come for him. They came for the father and incidentally shot Pop and Billy. And I knew Pop and Billy. They was older than me. They was Shahid people, but Pop and Billy loved the 5 sinners. You know? But yeah, and that's where that designation of Pelan came from Shahid and his shit. But at the time, we really didn't know it. But I tell you, the guards from Medina really picked up on it before the guards in Mecca. Because when the father got shot that first time, they was saying, they called Shahid Yaqub. And we didn't. We was like, I don't know, maybe it was because of Messiah and Bismillah and Yahara and their relationship with Shahid. But the guards from Medina, and mind you, they just got knowledge. Yep, less than a week after the father got shot. It wasn't no more than a week. Maybe a week and a couple of days.
We got December 19th.
December 19th. The father got shot December 8th. Yeah, but they knew. I don't know how, why, or what.
They was calling him Yaqub.
They called him Yaqub. They called him, and we wasn't in Mecca.
So when they say this is the place where the devil's manufactured,
yeah, he was up there. That was justified.
It's justified.
His actions.
His actions.
We didn't know about the dope. We didn't know about the real provocation. But when that happened, the guards in Medina knew, and they got it secondhand because the guards in Mecca was here, and they didn't get it until it happened. And the one who gave it to them was Bilal, and he went to see the father in the hospital with Prince ABG. You know, and Bilal was advanced. Yeah, he was advanced.
If Mecca did this,